See, that answer my question.
I didn't answer her question because
Asked if
I'm
she was
never
ready.
really ready because this was not my idea to be doing these things.
Actually, it was your
No,
idea.
yeah, no.
Your idea, but not idea for you to do it.
There
There's
you
a
go.
difference.
That's the big difference. So
we're in a little bit kind of a cramped, different little space today.
we're very busy in the store today.
It's crazy because we've got classes going, so we're kicked out of the classroom.
Which is our usual spot.
Which is because sometimes we can sneak in between classes, but it just didn't happen this week that we were able to sneak between classes. Then we've got a ton of fabric that has come in. So we've got a bunch behind us. So we're kind of buried in the fabric. And this is only a very small portion of what's in. There's like stuff piled over there, and there's, it's everywhere. So come check out new fabric. We've got I don't know if you guys can see it, but look, like there's kitty cats, there's stripes, there's some things, there's some tone on tone white.
Yes, tone on tone.
And I'm looking at those.
Ooh, the paisley.
I know, and I'm like, dang it. Okay, I got hair on.
Dang it.
So there's more tone on tones over there with whites in it. So like there's a lot. So
we have a lot of new fabric in the store. Batting.
Yes.
We have batting. We've got white.
Yes.
80-20 and 100. The 80-20 is at Country Folk. The 100% cotton we have here.
And then we have this stuff called puff. It is polyester, but it's like really, really fluffy. So you get that look of wool, like the puffiness of wool without the expense.
It's true.
Or the heat of it. And so I'm working actually with it now. So you remember the quilt that I had here, the flying geese? Yeah. So I'm using that in my sandwich right now. So I've got my sandwich almost pinned. I just have a little bit, so it should be going on the embroidery machine for my quilting in the next day or so. We'll see, and I'll let you know when it's done. But yeah, that stuff is kind of funny because like it came in a thing and it was like nice and tight, and then they slipped it open and went boom.
Yeah, they obviously use air to a vacuum system to pack these things. If you've ever watched any of the foam mattresses and pillows and things, when you open them, it's just
yeah. So come check out our selection of battings. We've got so many different ones and
lots of new types.
Yes.
And of course, the fabric.
Couple other things that came in. So if you guys have been anxiously waiting for the Kimberbell home sewn, the kits are here. So it's here. So the pattern and the embellishment kit is here, but this is block 1. Isn't it cute? She's so cute.
And can anybody tell that it's Carol's work?
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Keeping her out of trouble.
I just love looking at Carol's work because it's just.
Well, we have to keep her out of trouble.
Yeah, this is true.
She's a troublemaker.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, okay, that's the home sewn and the Petite Club. It's another tempting thing for me. Christmas and Petite, just
so
one of those things. And presto.
Yeah, the contracts are ready for Petite Club.
Yes.
The Petite Club.
Petite.
So if that's you want your
with a p.
Yeah.
No, a b.
So if you want to take and get signed up for that, that's your 10 half-meter cuts.
10 half-meter cuts.
Every month, the colors are pre-selected. Yeah. If you want to make sure you get it, you need to sign the contract.
Yes.
You can,
wait. Yeah.
Hope that there's a few extra kits that didn't get sold. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if you want it guaranteed, you need to sign the contract.
And some people have called to find out what line of batik it is. Hoffman is calling it Aurora. That's all we have. So that's it. And each month will be a color scheme, just like color theme, rather, just like each of the clubs prior.
Yeah. So it'll be beautiful.
Yes. So classes now. Okay, right now, the reason we got booted out is we have a full day of Surger 1. That means a morning and an afternoon class. We have room not a lot, but we have room in the level 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you can get your name in there, there's also going to be, Donna is going to add a serger project. Now,
Isn't it cute?
I just saw this morning when she showed it to me, and I already have a couple of uses in mind for it because I would definitely sign up for this class.
So this one uses techniques that you
Learn in 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. So that all of these things, all of these touches, the
Pin
ruching here, the
tuck.
pin tucks, the
Decorative.
threading here, that it's just too cute. Inside, we have 2 deep pockets on either side, and the ability to add. This is purchased, but she's going to
Do a class.
design and make a class on to make this on your own as well. So I've already got 2 things that I know I would use this for. Probably 3. So because
Okay, but
I'm
you
a
still have
doodad.
to take the serger class.
Yes, I do. Well, okay. I've been using sergers for years, but now it's been years that I haven't. And I wanted to expand. I still want to get in there to expand.
You just keep planning it
on
when
these-
she's got
yes.
things that she can't.
I'm either not here or it's too busy or it's already full, and you can't take up the space when somebody else wants it. So it'll be my turn eventually. I just know it. So precision piecing. Now, the precision of the piecing on this absolutely has intrigued me. It is just perfect.
Who's teaching that one?
And Eve.
Oh,
This
gonna be a good
is
class.
just absolutely fabulous. There is a couple of spaces left in the afternoon class on this. It is just like you're not making a quilt
have to
or
do
you're
one just for us.
she's just going to show you how to do this block. And I mean,
it's beautiful.
and this is the same block.
You're just throwing things on it.
Yes,
Well,
I am.
I'm sure Carol loves it
It's
for that.
just been set up differently. So, but again, the precision is absolutely mind-boggling. So, if somebody can teach us that kind of precision, we want it.
Let's see, what do we have?
The beginner quilt, the lattice one, that
Here,
is.
let me show you
this
that one.
right
Since
here.
we're out here, we're gonna flip this around. There
That
you
is
go.
this one up here on the wall. There's space in the aft.
That's
Now
beautiful.
this is a 5 series class because it takes you from beginning to end.
Yeah. It's
So
to
the
be
afternoon,
available for
yes,
all the classes.
exactly, yes.
When
So
they are
check them up.
series, you do need to make sure that you're there
Yeah,
available
and you
for all of them.
definitely
'Cause
have
you
to
miss
take
stuff.
the first one. So the learn to use your sewing machine is back on the calendar. There's a couple of spots left in the learn to use. So that now, if you purchased your machine from us or Country Folk or Burnaby Mason, call the store and we will get you into the class because it's at no charge to you. If you have a machine that you want to, you haven't really started to use it yet and you purchased it elsewhere, then you can register for the class online.
And then
Stitch and Chatter tomorrow.
So in person at 10 o'clock. It's
Yes.
our embroidery one. And then class or the Zoom one is in the evening.
Yep.
And I forgot to bring the block. And then we're also going to learn some other stuff and talk about some other stuff.
Just like always.
Bring your show and tell. If you're coming
Yes,
in person, bring your show and tell.
If you're doing the Zoom, send her the picture of your show and tell so that she can show us. Because I don't think we had show and tell last month.
No.
I don't know if anybody.
There's a couple.
Oh, okay.
I already
All
have
right.
Kathy who sent me something.
Oh, that's right. Okay, good.
So I do have some for tomorrow, but not a lot.
Okay, and today we are offering Tech Talk.
Yes.
So with our wonderful Dana,
Yes.
she's going to walk us through what do we discuss?
Needle threaders. Okay, so I'm going to flip this around. There's Dana. All right.
Hello.
All right.
Betty, disregard my work hair. I'm I'm really working hard today, unlike any other.
Yeah.
So.
You mean you don't have like high fashion, beautiful
No,
hair for sitting in front of the machines?
No, I did not really attend to my hair this morning because it wasn't supposed to be me. I should always come to work prepared.
That's okay.
I just want to quickly walk everyone through how to use your needle threaders, the kind that are automatic-ish. So they require some assistance from you, but you're not having to sit there like with your eyeball 1 inch from the needle and just use muscle memory to do it. It's assisting you in doing the threading.
What are you
But
doing?
it's really easy to damage some of these, and it's when
Has
I
this
say
activity
easy,
been
what I
approved?
mean is it's not a poor design. It just means that you need a little instruction so that you don't do the wrong thing. Because the thing that threads your needle on basically all of these automatic threaders.
Now you know what's more popular here in the
Kind of looks like the crook of my finger. I don't know if you can see that in the
That's
camera,
what the
can you?
staff likes best.
Oh, she wants you to hear me.
Well,
Okay. So
Except for
the
bandana.
thing on a threader that actually gets the thread
I
is a
knew it.
little hook that has a hook end that goes
Oh
through the
dear.
eye of your
Okay,
needle.
so
And so it will grab onto the thread
fabric.
and then pull it through the eye of your needle.
no.
And then sometimes it lets go and sometimes it
I
doesn't
need
so
to win a
much.
lottery
And
just so I
so
can buy
it's
my
what you
sewing
do
supplies.
after it pulls the loop through that really determines whether or not you damage it. That and just making sure that it's in the right position in the first place, which you can't really help. So
My
what we
living
want to do
bills
is
are
make sure that when
cutting
we
into
use the
my
threader, we don't damage
hobby
it.
time and money.
Right now there is a piece of thread in this needle, so I'm going to pull this out. This is one of the newer Singer heavy duties. You can see that it's black. It works just like the gray ones. So there's a lot of those out there. Let me take off my blood restriction. Okay.
might be falling down.
Oh, did it? Oh, sorry about that. Don't know what you heard down there. Do I have it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Sorry.
It's on.
Okay. What we want to do first is make sure that we threaded our machine with the presser foot up. And you'll know because you'll be able to pull this through with very little resistance. There is a bit of resistance on this one because we're getting to the end of our thread spool. So that may be a good note for you. If you start to feel a little pop like this one is, it could cause some tension problems, but mostly you want it to come straight through and not really have any tension. You then need to hold the end of the thread, and you don't want a long piece of thread. So this is one mistake that I thought I would point out right away. This is a really long piece of thread. You don't want that. You just want a moderately long. Something that just comes right out in front of the machine is plenty. Then you want to locate the lever of your threader. So can you see that, Lori? So this one has a little lever here, a handle, for lack of a better term. And right now, because this machine is new, I can put it down into the needle and it just sits there. But it is not a one-handed threader. It just happens to be new, so it sits there nicely for now. But eventually this will loosen up a bit because you will use it and it will, with use, get looser. And you might have to hold it down. So unlike the rude gestures that some people make, I say that's what this finger is for. This finger, the longest middle finger, or most of us only have one middle finger, but this longest finger, it's for holding that down. And then this pointer finger, your index finger, you can use it to wrap it under the hook. So I will do that again so you can see. Yeah, I'll try on this side. So I'm just going to use my middle finger to pull down the threader and then to push it gently into the eye. And then I'll use my index finger to hook the thread under this hook that holds it. The last step of using this type of needle threader is to scoop your thread, not under it like that, but into the little holder. And you'll know it's in the right place because I can pull back on the thread and it stays in there. And then I want to gently let it pull that through, and notice that there is now a loop of thread. And this one let go from the hook very well. It just kind of fell off the hook. But if you notice that as you let go of your threader, it just keeps pulling the thread up, what you don't want to do is keep pulling on the thread. You in that case, would just jiggle your hook a little bit, just jiggle your whole threader, and generally it'll come off. If it doesn't, just gently try to get it off the hook, because that step right there is where most people damage their threaders. They tug on the thread, and tugging on it pulls that very small hook, and it just pulls it all out of whack. So you don't want to do that. Instead, you want to, and I'm just going to do this again quickly, you just want to pull the thread over, scoop it in, make sure it's in there, let it pull back the loop, and then you want to pull on the loop with your finger, not pull it out of the threader. If it does let go, then that's great, but sometimes they get a little catchy. So let's go look at a couple of other styles of threaders. They're very similar, but look a little different. I'm just going to wheel my chair. So I have two other machines over here. This one is a great little machine. It's fairly new. It's a Husqvarna Onyx 30, and it also has a threader. It's a really simple little machine at a nice low price point, but it does everything that you really need it to, and one of those things is it has a threader. So again, I'll just pull this thread out so we can demonstrate. Notice that this threader looks a little different. It's basically the same though. So again, I'm going to use my middle finger to pull down the threader and then push it so that that goes, that little hook, which is surrounded by two little, I don't know, little claws. Yeah, it looks sort of like a claw. This one also has a hook, but you can see it might be a little difficult to get your thread in there once it's already down. So the difference for this type of threader is that it's much easier if you get ready to put that in there and kind of put it in before it gets all the way turned around. So I'm doing the same thing, holding it with my middle finger, but you can see it turning as I push down. So I want to get it ready and have it ready to put that into the hook as it goes, because once it's over there, it's a little harder to get it in there. And then from there, it's the same step. I just can't see today, but yeah, I am. So you still scoop it in there and you still let it gently pull the loop back. And again, I'm left with the loop. I want to see if I can maybe make it hang on to it. I don't think I can because these are new, and yeah, it just lets go nicely. It's once you've used it a million times, it begins to, hang on to the thread, and that's when you might have to jiggle it and get it to let go. The last one that I'll show you, it's also kind of similar. Let me take the table off of this one so you can see a little better. So this one is a Janome 3160 QDC. That machine's been out for a while. But it's still a trooper. And I just want to pull this thread out again. And again, just like everything else, I'm going to use my middle finger to pull this lever down. But notice that this one, it looks a bit more similar to the first one that we looked at. It also will sit in there for right now, might not later. If it's still sitting in there and you don't have to hold it down, you can maybe have a little bit more freedom to do the threading part. But that middle finger hold is really super helpful. So again, I'm just doing the same thing. This one though, instead of pushing it so that it swings back, you want to just push up on this one. And when you push up, you do so gently. You don't slam it up there. And notice that it just puts a tiny little loop back there and you just pull on it. As you can see, most of them are super similar. Now there are some threaders out there that just have a knob on the end of your head. So like right where the door is on some models, or this cover in this case, there's a knob, and these work a little differently. There's not much you can do to change the way the thread falls or anything. You just want to use it gently. You don't want to slam any of them down. There are some that are Baby Lock and Brother make a few models that when you push the button, it makes a really loud bang. And you might find that those are also some that you can't really do it wrong or do it right. It either works or it doesn't. But in general, you just want to be very careful after you get it threaded and it pulls the loop through. If it doesn't let go of the loop, don't pull on it. Just try to gently get that out of there. And I can't think of another thing that you could do short of letting your husband try to fix it for you. That would, I don't, or your wife. I'm, not trying to be sexist, but I wouldn't let your Uncle Ted do it or anybody else. It's such a small part that it will mess up, and some of them are replaceable by you. So if you just, if you bought it here, you can always come in and we'll take a look at it, and it's usually a fairly quick fix. If it cannot be repaired, we can usually replace it pretty easily. They're usually not super expensive. Some of them are. That's about it. I just wanted to kind of let everybody know it's not the end of the world if your threader's not catching the thread anymore. But the best way to have that not happen is just not to pull on that little thread and hook it part.
Perfect.
All right.
I'll get the mic back from you.
Oh yeah, you need that
Well,
more than I do.
otherwise you'll be,
There you go.
everything you say will be recorded. All right, I'm gonna flip back over here with Deborah. All right, here we go. We're back. We are back. I'm gonna flip. Okay, so
Okay, that's way too far.
well, it just means we have to get close and comfy. So I think that's it.
That's it for
That
today.
is. I'd say go out and enjoy the weather, but not unless you have a boat and hip waders.
It's supposed to get a little, or stay home, make yourself a pot of tea,
And
read your
sew.
book, or sew.
So like
There you go.
crazy.
Those are some activities to do today.
Come see us for a few minutes.
Yes.
Buy some fabric
Get the
and then go
fabric.
home and sew.
Some batting,
There you go.
presto, that's here too. So yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Alrighty. Bye.